Hey everybody, it's me again. How you doing today? Um, ah, I really wanted to take a moment to say congratulations and Mazel Tov to Queen Elizabeth on her Jubilee, 70 years on the throne. For a couple of years now, she has been the longest serving monarch in England, and she's done such a wonderful, wonderful job. Um, I happen to be a big fan of British history, and especially of the queens that have ruled that country. And I think a lot about, hey, hi, thanks for coming and joining us. If you see something you like, please, hit the like button, hit the heart button, make a comment. I really appreciate you being here. And share with your friends. This is just me ruminating about stuff that I think about, and maybe it'll give you something to think about, or maybe it's something that you already think about too. So thanks for being here. Um, you know, make a comment. Let me know that you're watching. Okay. Awesome. All right. So, Queens, right? I am a big fan of British history. And did you know that, historically speaking, England has done some of its best progressive advancements under queens? Let me give you an example. Of course, we all know about Queen Elizabeth and the Elizabethan era that gave us all of the arts and so on that we have. Shakespeare, a whole bunch of developments in evolutionary progress, if you will. And a lot of that came out of the fact that Elizabeth herself grew up seeing what had happened to her mother, grew up seeing what had happened to her sister when her sister married Prince Philip of Spain to have, a couple on the throne, and how ever after that, poor Mary just was not in a good space. Not Bloody Mary was not in a good space. And she really didn't do anything positive for the country that I can recall. She did a lot of killing. She did a lot of burning, Protestants and stuff like that. All right. So when Queen energy gets repressed, dangerous things happen. We'll just leave it at that. Um, this queen that is and has been ruling Britain for 70 years now has gone through um, enormous struggles. She served in one war. She she got them through so many low points. Of course, with Parliament doing their thing as well. I'm sure that she had a good deal of support from Winston Churchill in the beginning. But keep in mind that this was a girl who was not born into the line of succession directly, right? She wasn't supposed to be queen. She was supposed to be a princess for her entire life. And in that moment, when her uncle abdicated the throne, and her own father, the uncle's younger brother, took on the responsibility of leading the country. He wasn't prepared for that. He wasn't raised for that job, but he took it on, and she took it on from a very, very young age, knowing that it was her responsibility suddenly to ascend to the throne, and she did such. I wholly applaud the fact that even though she had a husband, um, that husband was not allowed, and not necessarily by her, by Parliament, um, was not allowed to take a higher step than her, if you will. And she was able to manage and maintain a marriage over, God, he just passed away a couple of years ago. And they were together before she was on the throne. So, long, long marriage in which, she had a job to do and was able to compartmentalize being a subservient wife when it came to her husband and children, but being the primary energy of the country when it came to being leader. Now that's queen shit, man. That is queen energy. That you can balance all of these worlds that you are a part of and also thrive in all of them. Not to say that there won't be breakdowns. There were moments, definitely. but she did so very well. Um, and I just want to throw this in too, because Queen Victoria, Elizabeth's great grandmother, I believe, maybe grandmother, um, she did her best work after her husband died. She and her husband, Albert, were very, very good for the country, very, very good for each other. They were very much in love, much like Queen Elizabeth and Prince Philip were. And she probably loves him still, I'm sure. But Victoria and Albert were very, very much in love. And when he died, she went into mourning for the rest of her life for her husband. However, the country and their offspring changed the face of Europe. And we look back to the Victorian era as a time when people in society were reaching for betterment. The Industrial Revolution, all of these inventions, life really began to change from how it had been long before that, into what we now experience as the 20th century, right? So again, that's that queen energy. Keep in mind, kings rule, but queens reign, right? Queens have that nurturing mother energy that can encompass an entire country, an entire commonwealth, if you will, and make those subjects feel like they are being cared for, right? Whereas kings, there's a different energy involved with it, and it's not wrong. It's just the yin and yang of it, right? They're the ones that are like, yeah, we're going to go to war, you're going to serve me. And those subjects stand up to serve for the greater good, right? For their liege. Um, so take a look at that when you're actually out there doing your stuff, right? For those of you who want to live a more empowered life, consider the queen energy. Consider that um, every queen has this sense of dignity, expresses this sense of dignity that she's centered within herself, right? All of these people that are out there going queen this and queen that, a lot of them, I'll put it, they're princesses playing pretend, okay? They queens don't have drama. As long if the energy's not repressed, queens don't have drama. Queens quietly um, enact what there is to do. Queens inspire their subjects to show them reverence by presenting innovations and inventions. And it's just a different place that it comes from. So try to take on that queen energy, if you will, this week, that quiet sense of dignity and regality that communicates beyond forceful orders and dictates, that inspires people from within to deliver you the best of themselves so that they may be feeling the effect of having your pleasure and your um, reflected glory, if you will. So for this week, I'm going to wave my magic wand, my royal scepter, if you will, and I'm going to bless you with an opening of energy, all of the love and money that you have ever asked for. And within Queen energy, giving you the ability to share that among your commonwealth and receive love in return. All right, guys, have a great, great day. I'm starting to like these things a little bit more. And please put a comment, in the comments and let me know if you like this, if you didn't like this, or if you want to see something different. You got questions? Ask me. I am wizard at answering questions. So take care and have a wonderful, wonderful day.